My brother. What's going on?
In the heart of an ever-evolving and ever-gentrifying Brooklyn, there is an ongoing push to create a professional and emotional support network for a familiar but specific demographic.
I'm as easygoing as.
The Gentleman's Factory, a social club for men of color, located on Flatbush Avenue across the street from Prospect Park. It's approaching full capacity at 100 paid members, with more than 400 other names on a waiting list.
I realized that there wasn't enough spaces that spoke specifically to the unique experiences of men of color.
Jeff Lindor founded the Gentleman's Factory 2 years ago.
Whenever I saw a person of color in graduate school or in corporate America, I just was super excited because I felt like as though I was the only one there.
U.S. Army veteran and Gentleman's Factory member Tony Reed
going up.
owns the firm Drone Tech UAS.
I was looking for an area where people of color, where we can actually just take our intelligence and be able to sit at a round table and discuss the many things that are missing.
This isn't just a social club. Its founder, still carrying memories from his days at Department of Corrections, wants to change the narrative of what it means when mainstream society sees a group of black and brown men getting together.
There are going to be people at home who are watching this story and they're going to say, well, wait a minute, this is a club just for men of color. What if a bunch of white guys were to go out and say, we want to found a club just for us? Mm-hmm. If you or I were to hear that, we might say, well, that sounds pretty racist.
Sure.
So for the people at home who are saying, okay, well, what makes this club any different? To them, you say what?
I would say that our approach is not even from an emotional standpoint, but from a data standpoint. It really speaks to the discrimination that we faced historically.
28-year-old Naj Austin says men and women of color will be able to join Ethel's Club when it opens in Brooklyn this fall.
We have over 3,000 people signed up on our waiting list. What we look for in our members is a similar ethos to ours, which is an appreciation and an understanding for the advancement of people of color. This space is giving a group of people who are often marginalized and often not heard a space to be heard.
Ethel's Club will also be membership-based and in accordance with anti-discrimination laws like the Gentleman's Factory, welcome anyone and everyone to apply for membership. But make no mistake.
A huge thing we're trying to solve for is wellness within the black and brown community.
Entrepreneurs like Naj Austin and Jeff Lindor of the Gentleman's Factory say demand exists beyond their Brooklyn borders and are both working to open social clubs for people of color across New York City and eventually across the country. In Brooklyn, Jay Dow, Pix 11 News.